Welcome to our session. Today, we're going to talk to you about how to empower yourself through mindfulness and meditation. We're going to give you a little taster workshop today. My name is Sofie Angevaare. I'm from the Netherlands, but we're calling in from Bali today. That's why we're wearing these nice little frangipanis. Otherwise, it's just a plain room. This is Ina. I'm hosting this session with her today because I wanted to give a local perspective to the topic of mindfulness and meditation as well. Bali is very well known for people visiting here specifically to go on spiritual journeys, to go on meditation retreats, to dive into their own inner being, as we call that. And Ina is a Balinese healer herself as well. So I asked her to join us for the reason of her profession, but also her local perspective. So if you could introduce yourself a little bit and tell us why you think Bali is such a spiritual place and attracts so many people for the mindfulness reasons.
Hi everyone, my name is Ina Pendit. I'm originally from Tabanan, right in the middle of Bali, and I'm an energy worker or a healer. So, why many people come to Bali? Because here we still keep our tradition, and most of the tradition that we do every day is to harmonize our connection between human to human, human to the higher source, and human to the nature. We call it Trihita Karana. And all that ceremony is a symbol of a gratitude to everything that help in our life. We can, for example, a ceremony for gratitude for plants, gratitude for animals, gratitude for prosperity, and many more. So that's why the energy here in Bali is still so strong. So most of the people that came here feel that they can use this energy to grow and to transform and to learn to get to know themselves and be more mindful because the energy is so grounded.
Thank you. I think that's also one of the reasons why I'm pulled to this place. Since we only have 25 minutes, I'm going to just briefly tell you why I'm talking about this topic and then let Ina do most of the talking because she has such an interesting perspective. And we're also going to do a mini meditation with you guys today. So you can already try what it feels like if you've never done anything like this before. We're going to do just 1 minute of guided meditation with Ina so you can relax, ease into it, and feel a little bit what it's like. Basically, my reason for hosting this show is I am actually a writer of profession, so I do not teach about meditation in my day-to-day life, but I have come to realize that it's a very important tool for empowerment. I also use it in my profession to be more focused and to be more inspired. 6 years ago, I was really in a different place. I was not living in Bali. I was still in the Netherlands. And at the time, I was quite stressed, to say it in mild wording. Really, I was stressed, I was anxious, I was unhappy about a lot of things in my life. I was frustrated about the way I kept doing things in the same way and ended up being a little bit depressed, reaching out for mini therapy sessions also to get out of that funk. But what really got me out is meditation. A friend of mine referred me to a guided meditation by Tara Brach. Andrea is going to share the links for you in a second, or maybe she's already done it. I can see that right now. But she's going to send the links so you can later try that once too. For me, the Tara Brach sessions really helped me to connect back to my heart, to understand that life is not just lived from the mind alone. We do not live only based on our intellect. We have a whole body that wants to tell us everything about who we are and what we want to achieve in this life. And basically, after tuning into that, I realized that I really wanted to change my life. So I moved abroad, I took on different hobbies, I tried all sorts of new different things. And the last 3 years, I've basically been living as this remote writer, a life that I long dreamed about, but never really had the personal power to pursue. So through mindfulness and the power that that has given me to really tap into my needs and what I really want to achieve in this life. That has been made possible for me. So I'm really a true believer of the power of meditation. And that's why I hope after today's sessions, you'll be super inspired to try and work on that yourself as well and see if that resonates with you at all. So if I can ask you now to give this little taster of 1 minute meditation to just do it together. It's just going to be really easy. You can just stay seated as you are, and I'll let Ina guide you through it.
Thank you, Sofie. So today I would like to share a heart meditation is combination with observation and visualization. So I want you to prepare yourself as comfortable as you can wherever you are. You can be sitting down or laying down or put your back a little bit behind and close your eyes. Take a few deep breaths. Every time you exhale, allow your body to become more relaxed. Relax your head, relax your neck. Feel that your shoulder is softened and become more relaxed. Feel that your chest, stomach, your hip relax, getting softened and become more relaxed. Now breathe normally. Every time you inhale, visualize there's a light coming from your head down to your heart. And every time you exhale, feel that this light is coming out from your heart and expanding. Inhale down to your heart. Exhale out from the heart. Inhale to your heart. Exhale out from the heart. Inhale down to the heart. Exhale out. Inhale down to the heart. Exhale out from the heart. Keep doing this on your own pace. Feel that every time you inhale and bring in the breath to the heart, you become more grounded and connected to your heart. And every time you exhale and let the light out from your heart, feel that your heart expanding and growing. Feel the warmth on your heart, on your chest. Inhale down. Exhale out. Inhale down. Exhale out. Now that you became grounded already, you can go back to this present moment. You can open your eyes and feel the space again. Thank you for the time. I give it back to Sofie.
Yeah, welcome back. I hope you guys managed to join us. Hi, Christiana, I see you joining in from Malaysia. Nice to see you there. We didn't see you before. Hope you got to experience a little bit with us what it feels like. I feel different. I feel, a lot more grounded than when we were just entering this. We were just laughing about this earlier because we still obviously have life happening, and then we were a little bit, these things are happening, and today we have to talk about meditation and be grounded again. So we also keep practicing even That's why it's so important to do this like on the daily. I'll just ask Ina now, what if you could share a little bit more about maybe your daily practices, what you do, and why spirituality is so important in your daily life.
Well, I started with a not really traditional Balinese family, but I got mixed between Balinese and Japanese, so it makes me feel different. So as a Balinese woman, I experienced that I've been shut down on voice, so it means I'm losing my voice. I'm not able to express my mind and my emotion. So I've been struggling with a lot of things in my mind and my emotion. And then I found meditation when I was 11. I learned from my father and I start doing it continuously, and it helped me to ground and be more centered. And it helped me also by keep like observing my mind and my emotions so I can be myself and still blend in into the Balinese people. So starting that, I doing it regularly, usually every morning. I will do some body work first, such as soul dance or a little bit yoga, yeah, and a little bit movement help me to bring back my mind into the body. And I will do a little bit mixed meditation technique. Usually a lot of observing in the body and then energy work also. So, and I walk barefoot also half an hour a day. It really helped me to ground and be mindful and aware on everything that happened around me. So basically, that's my daily practice and why I get into spiritual path. Yeah.
And why do you think it's so important for people today, especially to go on this inward journey?
Well, I found out there's too many things happening right now in the world, and it's affecting your mind. So a lot of people focusing and struggling in the mind and not connected to their heart, not connected to the earth also. So they only think too much about what's happening and what's going to happen without finding a solution. So with this meditation, is help us to be more focused on what potential that we have, how we work, and how we react to a certain situation, and how to deal with what's happening around us, and how to change from the inside. You know, so less struggling because we cannot change whatever outside. Instead, we can grow outside we can grow ourselves from the inside, and then become more relaxed and can face whatever in a different perspective. So that's what I found.
And when you spoke earlier about the losing the voice part, I think maybe some of the people watching here today might be able to relate to that, have had experiences where they were struggling to speak up for themselves, maybe, or to to connect with others, reach out when you actually most need it. How does meditation help to transform that and to move back into the real world with other people? And
So here in Bali is a strong patriarchy energy. So the male energy is so strong here. So me as a female, I'm having difficulties to fit in. But then by meditation, I realize I cannot fit in and be myself at the same time. So by regularly doing meditation, I can like raising my confidence and be more grounded, so I can speak out more without affected by or thinking about what they will responding back, how they will how you say
react.
Yes, react to what I'm going to say, what I'm do. Just focus on myself and then trust myself, and then I'm able, because I know that I'm centered, it helped me to express more.
Yeah, I think this trust is also for me has been really, really powerful to trust myself more and my intuition, right? Because before, if you never meditate and you're living your life mostly from the head and trying to solve all your problems from the intellect alone, then you lose touch with that intuition that's also trying to tell you something. And often, if you ignore that, the bodily signs that are trying to communicate with you, they become very loud. So you get maybe pain in your body, or you get maybe very much stress, or you feel that maybe you don't have any energy left. Something like that can happen because you're not tapping into what your body is trying to tell you. And when you are meditating, you become more into the state where you can receive those messages, right? Like you're better connected with, like you say, the earth. Is the earth, when you talk about connecting with the earth, does it also relate to our connection with our intuition?
Yes, yes, correct. Because the more we observe ourselves and whatever dynamic that happen inside us and our body, we can hear or listen more into all the sign that our body send to us. Usually, the first sign is come from the body, like restless, soreness, and whatever. Most of my client that I met, the source of the problem is came from the mind, and then too much in the head, not grounded enough, and well, mix of everything. And most of the practice that I give to them, and it's success, um, is to ground and to connect to the core more. So more observation, more mindful on whatever happened in the mind and the emotion, and then they can feel and listen more about what they need and where to go, and then something like that.
So as a healer, do you also like do something energetically, or do you really focus on them connecting to themselves in order to heal themselves, or is it both?
I do both because on the energy work, I help them to open up the channel to get more connected, because sometimes there's a block related to trauma, related to expectation and stuff, and some also not able to access more deeper on themselves, cannot access their intuition and stuff. So I have just clear it out the energy and make it balanced. When it's already balanced, they can hear more, they can listen more, and then the daily practice, then they can continue with that without like.
I saw a few people already commenting that they enjoyed and felt calm after trying this. So great that some of you guys actually joined and did the meditation with us. Do you have any tips, other tips for people who just start to practice meditation or who would like to be more mindful in their daily lives?
So just trust yourself. And for me, because I have a monkey mind also, I just try to focus and slow down my rhythm. So that's how I be mindful. I just see how my body moving, grabbing the cup, and then start to drink it and feel it slowly. That's the simple way to be mindful on the daily life. And then observe whatever come out in the mind and the emotion. And then it's also good because when you realize what's come out, then you can decide, are you going with that or are you going to stop it?
Exactly the thing that I feel is the empowerment of the whole practice, right? Because this is where instead of you experiencing emotions or bodily sensations that you do not find pleasant, or reactions of other people that you do not find pleasant, but when you can tune back into yourself and your intuition and just sort of like observe what's going on for you rather than immediately jump into a reaction or a response, then you can indeed choose your own reaction and how you will process or deal with the situation that's in front of you. And that brings the empowerment, right? Because it puts the power back to you, where otherwise maybe somebody would push you to do something that maybe you wouldn't otherwise have done. But when you're able to step back and be mindful about the situation, you can make different choices that are better, healthier for your relationship, healthier for your body in many ways. And other than the tips about daily practice, do you have any further reading or maybe like other tips? Because I know that for me, for instance, I really enjoyed reading The Power of Now from Eckhart Tolle. I think it's also there. You can see it in the link in the chat. Sorry, but I would really highly recommend reading that if that's not a book that you've already had your hands on, because it is a classic in understanding what it means to be present, to be this observer of your own emotions and of life situations. So it's a very highly recommended book. The other one that I'd recommend to read if you want to dive deeper into this is The Untethered Soul by Michael A. Singer. Also a very a great book about more of the letting go of your emotions. So being able to allow what the past has brought up for you, maybe, or the struggles that you're facing, allow them, give them space, and move through them. Which for me sort of was a real big eye opener, because a lot of the time I was resisting and pushing towards negative experience, to not feel them, to not experience them. Whereas the opposite actually is way more helpful. Welcome them in and sit with them, move through them, and then just let them pass you by. Do you have any books or?
Yeah, I have two favorite books that I often share to others: Celestine Prophecy and The Four Agreement. So I like that very much. And I also want to, it's just a suggestion, yeah, to be more grounded, just simple. If you can just walk barefoot daily, like 15 minutes, half an hour, or just do gardening, it will help you a lot to be more centered.
Yeah, I agree. Like right now, I do this every day on the beach. Before, I was always keeping my flip flops on. I don't even know why. It was just a habit not to put off my flip flops even on the beach. I was just still thinking that the sand was hot or something, and not even enjoying that centered feeling and that grounded feeling of taking them off. And once I started doing that now every day, it's really become like the first thing I do when I enter the beach is like, away with these flip flops, even if the sand is hot. I just want to feel my feet making contact with the ground. So it's a very good morning ritual to have and to relax. But even if you're not close to the beach, I'm sure that the tiles or what other ground.
Well, a little bit of soil in the garden,
Yeah.
or you can create indoor stepping place. You can just put soil and grow grass in the like a flat place and
Just
put it
for
indoor. Yes, just to feel the soil and the plants. So it's help you to ground it also, because I realize that some people don't have garden in the house.
Correct. Yeah.
And it's not easy to access a park also.
Yeah, especially now, maybe.
Yes.
Or
So create your own, and even you can just do a simple gardening in the pot or something. Just touch the soil and be more connected with the earth. It will help.
Amazing. I hope you guys can work with that practice. Do you have any questions left? I thought that Andrea was going to come back to join us for the last few minutes. I don't know where you are, Andrea. Are you still joining us for the last few questions? Would be nice. Anyway, we can still give you some more of our tips. Like for me, I always end the day and start the day with the meditation. So to make sure that I sleep well, I also tend to, when I go to bed, I have a lot of thoughts in my mind. I'm already thinking about the day ahead, the schedule that is filling up for me, or maybe deadlines that I have to meet because, well, I write for a profession and a lot of clients that sometimes want my work. So I try to make sure that before I enter my sleep, I'm in a different state. So I change that by sitting down and doing a guided meditation, or sometimes also just a silent meditation. But whatever works best for you is something that you'd have to discover for yourself, of course. For me, guided really helped me, especially in the beginning, because it's quite a lot of people, they feel this resistance towards meditation because they feel like it's so boring or difficult to just be sitting there alone, and they have all this resistance towards just having this moment of doing nothing, and they feel like it's a waste of time, right? Like, oh, I could be doing all these other things, but there's this amazing
Well, I actually, you can also do an active meditation. Like for me, it's work also like where you do dancing, craft, because you're doing the same things over and over and over. It's a kind of meditation also, but you keep moving.
Right.
So active meditation probably suit for some of you that having difficulty to sit still.
Yeah.
And maybe you can try.
Yeah, that's actually a good idea. I also do dancing, and from my experience, that can sometimes lead me into a meditative state as well. if I'm really like letting go, and it's partner dance that I do, and then you really can feel just the music sort of like, and the partner, the lead in my case, taking me over, and it just feels like a mini meditation in and by itself. That's true. Yeah, it doesn't have to be all sitting still, but there's an interesting, if you feel like you're too busy to do meditation, there's an interesting Zen proverb that says, it's something that goes something like this: if meditate every day for an hour, and if you're too busy, then meditate for 2 hours. So basically, it's like it always helps me remember the importance of my meditation when I'm especially busy, instead of thinking, oh, now I'm too busy to meditate, I'm going to skip it. So yeah. Oh, the second book title and author. Oh yeah. We asked Andrea to type it. I think if I chat here, I don't know. Oh, there he is. Yeah, there it is. Thank you, Andrea. The recommended books are there. So The Power of Now, Eckhart Tolle, The Untethered Soul, Michael A. Singer, and The Celestine Prophecy, James Redfield. The Four Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. Yes, one of my favorites as well. Yeah. Amazing, Shar.
I have to
do list of 20 items. All right. Well, then it's a good day for you to meditate. Yeah. Yeah.
And remember to practice gratitude. There will be a plus for you to be centered and just accept and be grateful on whatever you have at this moment.
And like Marie here also says, responding instead of reacting. Yeah. It's like being responsible, right? I like to always make that little word joke or whatnot, that it's you want to be responsible for yourself, meaning you're able to respond and not react to whatever comes at you. Hi, Andrea.
Hey, hello. How are you, girls? I loved your session.
Oh, so happy to hear you. We were already expecting you after 20 minutes. We were like, where is Andrea? But this is the moment you jump in.
I let you talk. It was such an amazing session. I cannot just, interrupt, because you were super good. And I also had to deal with because here we are all in the studio. You don't see, but we are in my tech, and the people here coming for the next 2 sessions. So in between the session, I also have to coordinate, and I was talking to the kids, and it was amazing experience.
Well, you probably are best helped also during this weekend to meditate 5 minutes here and there.
I was meditating very strongly yesterday before the fashion show, because I lost the link, and I had to recreate the whole link in 10 minutes, and I was like,
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, Andrea, now you ground yourself. I was thinking about dancing,
Oh, yes.
And I was like, all right, ground yourself, and now you calm down. What is the priority? What do we have to do? Create a link so that everyone can see them. That's all. And then it's all right. Everything went well.
Amazing. Yeah, we both dance as well. So indeed, for you, Andrea, you probably also recognize the meditative state of dance, right?
Yes. Definitely. I was just talking to Sanj, because Sanj is here. He will moderate some sessions. The Kizomba dancer Sanj from Kuala Lumpur.
Oh, okay.
Yes, Sanj Kiz. Yes, he is here, and he will moderate some sessions about social stigmas here. And we were talking like, when we go to dance, we never talk, because what we do, we are going in the flow, in the meditative state of dancing.
We're all dancing. Yeah. That's interesting. Nice.
Yeah, it's really nice. Thank you, girls. It was really, really, really good. I think everyone enjoyed it. So we had a lot of comments here from Marie, from Tivia, from Krizan, from Sharhu, from Hasim, Florence, Mala. So
meditation of any form helps gives clarity to the mind and body. Exactly. Clarity is a key word. Totally true. By the way, it's in the comments, right? The links, but there's an article that I wrote also specifically about meditation, and I put like a lot of links there to some of my favorite guided meditations and courses. So highly recommend to check that out if you want to.
So there, I posted all your links so people can take it, and this stays on Facebook and on YouTube. So you also, both of you, can go there and you can just connect with the audience after the session, so that they can feel that you are there and you can answer yourselves.
Okay, we'll have to go there. All right. Amazing.
Good. Thank you very much. Enjoy your day, and I'm still continuing and jumping into the next session now. So, guys, thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
It began with a bold vision to build KL Metropolis, a development that would establish a new international trade and exhibition district in Malaysia, built in partnership with the government by NAZA Group's property arm, NAZA TTDI. The crown jewel of this grand vision is the Malaysia International Trade and Exhibition Centre, the preferred international destination for exhibitions and events. Like the fine gold and silver threads of the Songket weave that inspired its facade design, MyTech is the embodiment of refined craftsmanship, creativity and precision. As Malaysia's largest exhibition centre, MyTech's functional spaces are unprecedented. Primed for exceptional displays, surrounded by state-of-the-art facilities and amenities. This iconic structure affirms a commitment to innovative excellence. It is a showpiece of engineering ingenuity. An enduring icon built for a new Malaysian era of success.
Still want to go to job?
Yeah, I have to. They are there. Yeah.
They're there.
Yeah. I mean, they should be.
Not if it is not, we go Balinese.
All right, 5 minutes. I'm still live. I always forget the end. I'm always staying live. So we are here. I'm hyping myself to go live. So don't watch me anymore. This is what you have to learn. Never forget the StreamYard open. Candid moments with me and my team preparing for the next session.